Hello guys and welcome back to this amazing channel. मेरा नाम है Abhinav and we are back with our new video of Codeforces. So yes, I know I am back after around 1 year, more than 1 year. From last 1 year, I was not making video solutions of Codeforces. I think around last year, September 2024, I stopped making editorials, both lead code and code forces. And I just checked my channel and I saw that the last code forces video that is in my channel was posted on 16th of August 2024, obviously. So it's been more than 1 year. It's October 2025. The reason I will take just couple of minutes to tell about that what I was doing in this last 1 year. Then I will probably without wasting more time, will start with the solutions of this round. So yeah, so for this 1 year, actually from September 2024 to around for the next 6 months, I can say till March 2025, I was preparing for a switch. Yes, I was giving interviews, I was applying for different opportunities, and I was preparing for a switch. And yeah, I actually cracked couple of offers, including offer from Amazon. But I preferred not to join any of them, and I retained back in Zeta itself. After that, from last 6 months, the next 6 months of that year, I was fighting with myself to stop procrastinating and again starting with YouTube and all. But the reason was I was involved in office work, lots of other personal errands I was having and personal work I was having. I have to, sometimes I have to go home, come back from my hometown to Bangalore. Lots of things are there. But yeah, finally, today I saw it was Sunday, I was free. I saw there is a Code Forces round. I just registered for it and I'm making a video. Finally, after trying a lot, and I will try to again continue this journey, continue this consistency and momentum, and post solutions of every Code Forces contest. Obviously, I need your help in some motivation. थोड़ा सा अगर motivation मिल जाए, if you guys will, share my videos, write comments, like करो, देखो videos को, तो अच्छा लगता है. एंड आई विल ट्राई माई बेस्ट कि मैं सारे वीडियोस, सारे राउंड के वीडियोस का सॉल्यूशन बनाऊं, इंक्लूडिंग कोड सेफ और लीड कोड भी जल्दी स्टार्ट करेंगे. ठीक है, तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस राउंड यार. मैं एक बार पहले देख लेता हूँ. हाँ, आवाज़ आई थिंक से रिकॉर्ड हो रही, सब कुछ सही है. हाँ, बाय द वे यार, मतलब फ्रॉम लास्ट 1 year, सिंस आई एम लाइक आई एम लीविंग, so since I've stopped recording videos for YouTube, I was also not doing much DSA and CP. तो आज 1 साल बाद मैंने प्रॉपर CP राउंड दिया है एक्चुअली में. तो मैं मतलब आई ट्राइड माई बेस्ट. उस हिसाब से मेरा परफॉर्मेंस सही था. आई वॉज एबल टू सॉल्व 3 क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली. तो कॉन्टेस्ट आई थिंक अभी भी खत्म हुआ है, अब 3 मिनट पहले. बट मैंने कॉन्टेस्ट आधे घंटे पहले छोड़ दिया था, बिकॉज इट वॉज अराउंड 25 minutes लेफ्ट. आई वॉज डन विथ 3 problems. But then I was feeling sleepy. I was not able to solve the fourth question. I also have to record the video. So I, decided to stop the contest there only and then start recording the video. Okay, that's the part. So yeah, I was able to resolve the 3 problems, A, B, and C. A and B I was able to record in first attempt only. For the problem number C, I did a very silly mistake in the first attempt, and I was able to solve in the second attempt. Okay, so ये तो पूरा video था. Now first problem was, I will say, straightforward only. It was a easy problem, not much difficult. Basic brute force की problem I will say, because constants काफी कम थे. Second problem was a good one, and I actually second and third both were observation based problems, जिसमें काफी सारी टेक्निक लगी. एज सच कोई डायरेक्ट एल्गोरिथमिक प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी इन तीनों में से कि भाई सीधे बाइनरी सर्च लग रहा हो या फिर सीधे डीपी लग रहा हो, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. They all three were good problems, observation based problems, skill based problem. Okay, so now let's finally solve all of them, all the 3 problems. Okay, let's discuss one by one all the 3 problems. So I hope it is fine. मतलब आवाज़ रिकॉर्ड हो रही है. मैं थोड़ा डरा हुआ हूँ क्योंकि आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम फ्रॉम द लैपटॉप एंड आई एम स्टिल नॉट श्योर कि ऐसा ना पूरा रिकॉर्ड कर लूँ एंड कुछ इशू आ जाए. बट आई होप सब कुछ सही काम कर रहा है, OBS पे आवाज़ वगैरह आ रही है. अच्छा ही हो भगवान. ठीक है, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1. तो प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1 इज एल फ्यूको. ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम क्या बोल रहा है? सो दिस वाज अ प्रॉब्लम विच वाज अ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड प्रॉब्लम. तो इसमें क्या बोल रहे हैं लोग? दे वर सेइंग दैट देयर इज अ football tournament that is going on. ठीक है, and in that football tournament they are saying that there are n teams. So this is problem number 1. ठीक है, so there is a football tournament going on and they are saying that there are n teams in that tournament. Okay, great. Now what they are saying, now what they say is that there are two groups. One they are referring as winner group. Winner group means the teams who will win the matches. ठीक है. So first there is a winner group and there is a loser group. What? There is a loser group. ठीक है. So this is the case. There is a winner group, there is a loser group. Now what happened is that initially all the n teams are in the winner group. तो starting में क्या है? All the n teams are in the winner group. Now what they are saying is they are saying that कि every time what will happen that the teams in the winner group will pair and will play matches and teams in the loser group will pair up and play matches. Okay. Now what will happen? So let's take some example. Example ले लेते हैं. Let's say in the winner team there in the winner side there are 30 teams currently. Initially तो सारा winner side पे होगा. Initially all the n teams are in the winner side. I'm taking just a scenario to explain you the case. So let's say that in the winner side there are 30 teams. In the loser side there are let's say 7 teams. So what they are saying, अब देखो, if there are 13 teams, then obviously all of them can't pair up because for making pairs we need even number of teams. But if there are 13 teams, what will happen is that 6 pairs will be there and one team will be pending, will be separate. And for loser side also there will be 3 pairs and one separate team. Now what will happen is out of these 6 pairs of team who will play a match, obviously if there are 6 matches, 6 of them will be winners and 6 of them will be loser. There will be no ties. They are saying tie नहीं होगा match. ठीक है. तो होगा क्या कि let's say there are 6 pairs, then in the winner side finally 6 teams from here will be left and plus 1 which was there means 7 teams will be left. Or we can say in some way that from 13 teams these 6 teams who lose the match are gone. ठीक है. Now this side what will happen कि same यहाँ भी क्या होगा कि there are 3 matches. 3 matches में what will happen कि 3 teams will be winner and 3 will be loser. Now the thing is the loser, so the teams which are in the loser group, so loser group की teams हैं, they will have 3 matches and the losers of those 3 matches will be disqualified. वो टूर्नामेंट से बाहर हो जाएंगे. तो वो तो गिनेंगे नहीं. ठीक है. But out of these 3 pairs who will play the matches in the loser group, the 3 winners of that group will come here and one pending will come here and the losers of the winner group 6 they will also come here. So ultimately I can say कि if initially the winning teams were 13, losing teams were 7, after one match winning teams will remain 7 because 6 teams who have lost are gone and lost team have become 10. Why? Because 3 who have lost are gone but 6 came, so it became 10. And now this will continue. Now what will happen? Here again there are 7 teams, so 3 pairs will be there, 3 matches will be there, one will be separate, there will be 3 winners plus 1 separate will be considered as it is, 4 will come. यहाँ पे 5 and 5 losers will go, these 5 are pending and from here 3 losers came, so it became 8. This is how this will go on until at the last one winner and one losers are left and they will have the final match. So this is how this criteria is. Of what the problem says. Problem is saying that you have to count the number of matches that are being played. तो कितने मैचेस खेले जा रहे हैं इस पूरे टूर्नामेंट में वो आपको बताना है. तो देखो होगा क्या, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने बोला कि यहाँ पे 13 टीम्स थी तो 6 मैचेस हो गए यहाँ पर. इफ देयर आर 7 टीम्स 3 मैचेस विल बी हियर. So if you will see the number of matches in both the sides are winners by 2 and losers by 2. And then on the basis of the result, I am finding the new value of winner and loser. And then again the same thing will happen. So actually this is a proper brute force question, guys. There is nothing to think of. Like you can think of, maybe there is a possibility that there is a some algorithm is being used or maybe कुछ last में थोड़ा सा equation आ जाएगा. Maybe you can build an equation out of this particular approach. But it is not needed. Why it is not needed? Because constants are very low. Constants are just up to 500. Means we can write a n square solution. So what I did for this question is, let me open my code. Okay. हाँ. So I think pretest pass हो गया, अभी test नहीं हुए हैं, चली जाएगा. हाँ. So what I did is, see, initially what I did, I considered winner group में n teams हैं because all the n are in the winner initially, and I considered in the loser group there are 0 teams. Okay. So what I did, I'm saying initially I considered that in the winner group there are n teams, and in the loser group there are 0 teams. ठीक है, तो इनिशियली हमने ये चीज कंसिडर कर ली. ठीक है, लूजर को एक्चुअली हम रेड कलर से लिख सकते हैं तो बेटर है. ठीक है, मुझे एक मीम याद आ गया, छोड़ो नहीं बात करूँ. हाँ, तो अब हमें क्या निकालना. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू अल्टीमेटली डू इज कि वी हैव टू फाइंड टोटल नंबर ऑफ मैचेस. ओके, नाउ द थिंग इज कि मैचेस कब तक होंगे. सो द मैचेस विल हैपन अंटिल देयर आर मोर देन वन विनर्स एंड मोर देन वन लूजर्स, बिकॉज टू मेक अ मैच हैपन वी एटलीस्ट नीड 2 टीम्स इन अ वन ग्रुप. तो अगर विनर साइड में एक से ज़्यादा टीम्स हैं, लूजर में एक से ज़्यादा टीम, तो चलेंगे. अब नाउ हाउ मेनी मैचेस विल हैपन. सो वी डिस्कस दैट कि टोटली whatever number of winners are there, by 2 matches will happen on the winner side, loser by 2 matches will happen on the loser side. Okay, now how the number of teams will update on both the sides. So the first thing I told, so I will write this here to explain you all the 3 conditions why I used it. So see, the first condition I used, these are those teams who lost in the loser category, and I told the teams who will lose the matches in the loser category, loser group, they will be disqualified. So वो remove हो गया directly. Now these are the teams who lost in winner group. So the teams who will lost in winner group will be added to the loser group. And now the teams who lost in the winner group are also subtracted from the winner group. So basically what is happening is that half of the teams who are in the loser group are disqualified, which are this, and half of the teams of the winner group are being transferred to the loser group, which is this. I hope you understand now. And now through this I'm calculating the number of matches, and finally when only one team is remaining on both the side, then the last final match happens and I'm adding 1 and then the answer is here. Okay, so this is a very straightforward question which I use. The time complexity, if you will see the time complexity, right, so you will see that every time the number of winners are getting half. Okay, and number of losers are also getting, so number of losers are not actually getting half, but winners are getting half. So we can say that time complexity is somehow log of n, but it can go to in worst case order of n. ठीक है, so ये straightforward question था, nothing complex, nothing big was there. ठीक है, I hope this is clear. Code links and everything you will get in the description as usual, तो वो आपको मिल ही जाएगा. ठीक है, so यार I hope that you understood this problem. I'm making videos from after a long time, so I'm not doubting my explanation capabilities, but still tell me if you guys feel any change in how I was before, if there are any of my viewers who are following me from 1 year back, so just to let me know. Okay, ठीक है, ये हो गया. Now let's come to the problem B. So problem B क्या है? Problem B was a very good problem. ठीक है, and this was a totally observation based problem. क्या problem है ये समझते हैं. Problem says that कि there is Abraham, ठीक है, and Abraham has a maze. Maze मतलब you can say a grid, ठीक है. So and it is a n by n size grid. So I will give you example and let me also open the solution for it. This is a solution, ठीक है. A very straightforward solution I have written, very straightforward. The third one is a very complex question. First and second is our basics one only, not basic but not too complex also. Okay. So I am saying what Abraham has a maze, or you can say a grid. Maze is kind of a puzzle, right? I hope you समझ गए होगे. That raid in a maze you can say, or in Hindi we can say bhul bhulaiya, where we go inside, then there are lots of paths and you have to come out, okay, and kind of those things. Okay, so for example like this. अब the thing is that in this maze every cell has a direction in it, and directions are 4 only, either up, down, left or right. So every cell of this maze has some direction. So for example I'm writing very random directions for now. Let's say this, ठीक है. For example this is a directions. Okay, I have added very random, nothing complex here. Now what will happen guys here, that so now the thing is, you can see in this direction there are some directions which are going outside the maze. For example, if you will see this one, ये वाला जो है दिस इज गोइंग आउटसाइड द मेज, आउटसाइड कर रहा है, ठीक है. दिस वन इज ऑल्सो गोइंग आउटसाइड. और इवन इफ यू विल फॉलो अ पाथ, so let's say that you started from here. So this is not going outside the maze, but if you will follow this path, this will point here, this will point here, this will point here, this will point down, and this will point outside. So you can see there are multiple places in this maze, which if you will follow that path, you will go outside the maze. For example, if you follow this one, you will go outside. If you will follow, let's say, this one, you will go outside. If you will follow this one, you will go outside. So there are multiple cells in this particular maze, which if you will follow, you will go outside. But all of them are not like that. Let's say if you will start with this particular cell, you will go here, and then it will again make you return back. So you can't escape outside the maze, right? Similarly, let's say if you go here and come back. Okay, so that is not possible. So now what the problem is? The problem is that you are given with a number k. आपको यहाँ पर एक नंबर k दे रखा है, and that number k will be less than equal to number of cells. So if it is a n by n का cube, the number of cells will be n square. So जो k होगा that will be between 0 to n square, and what you have to find is you have to put these directions in the cell of the maze. तो इस पूरे maze में you have to put some directions the same, up, top, मतलब up, down, left, right, and you have to put the directions in such a way that the number of cells through which you can escape outside are exactly equal to k. तो आपको इस तरीके से डायरेक्शंस लगानी है कि वो सेल्स जो कि आपको escape के बाहर ले जाएं, सॉरी मेज से escape कर जाएं, वो exactly क्यों, आई एम सेइंग exactly के, not even minimum k or maximum k, it should be exactly k such cells. अब you will say, Abhinav, how can we do that? It's if you will see, it seems to be a very difficult thing that we have to do this arrangement in such a way that it is exactly k. So now guys, it was again a total observation based problem. You have to think of how to do that. You have to think first of all how to restrict the maze so that the cells are not going, because let's say if you will write directions like this, they're by default going outside. So let's say if someone will give you k as 0, what you will do? So whenever these type of questions come to me where we have to observe, I first start thinking from the edge cases. For example, in this case, edge case is k is equal to 0, and the edge case can be k is equal to n square. So k equals 0 means I want all of the cells, you can't escape from the maze, simple. And k n square means I want all of the cells that can be escaped. Okay. So what I did, I will show you my rough pages which I used. So what I did is same. I just created a maze. You can see. I just created a maze. And I was just checking how it is possible, what combination should I take, what things should I do. And I was just writing it on a paper. Okay. You can see the same thing I do when I was solving some tree question, I think yesterday. So I was doing this same. This is the question, that left-right question. This is the next problem. The third problem I was solving here, which I solved. So I'm just showing this to you because many people think that we do not need rough paper, pen and paper, but we need blue. Okay, without that we can't do. So coming on the topic. So what I thought, I started thinking with, what if I do not want any cell to get me escaped out of the maze? So हम क्या करेंगे? If I do not want any cell, so what we can do, guys, in that case, if we arrange things like this. So right, left. Now right, left. Now the same thing. Why I did this? So that I can copy, paste and like this. अब you will say, Abhinav, मतलब ठीक है, I can see. So first of all, you will see that now in this arrangement, you cannot escape from any of the cell. If you will start from any cell, let's say you are starting from here, then you will go here, and then again back. Let's say you start from here, go here and back. Let's say you start from here, then go back. So if in this arrangement you can see, you cannot escape from any of the cell. नहीं आप बाहर जा सकते हो. अब लोग अभिनव ठीक है, ये तो समझ गए, पर आपने ये क्यों सोचा कि ऐसा ही लिखें? और भी चीजें हो सकती हैं. There are multiple such combinations where you can't escape. So one more combination I thought, like it can be also like this, up down, up down, up down. In this case also you will see, you will go down, then again up, down, up. Okay, then it can be like down, 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 and then again up. So there can be multiple cases. Why I thought this? So in other cases also my approach should have worked, but in my mind initially this thing came, and now why this thing will work, I will explain you how it will work. So kya hoga, what will happen is that this this combination, so for k is equal to 0 this will directly work, but if value of k is anything, this combination will work in a very good way. What good way? I will tell. So let's say if k is equal to 1, means you wanted just one cell to get escaped. So do you know what do we have to do? So if we want just one cell to get escaped, what I will do, I will just make this first symbol to go back. Sorry, to go back. Let's say I want two cells to get escaped, so I will make this symbol to go back. I want three cells, I will make this third. So you can see when I'm making these three reverse, now only these three can escape, no other. This can escape, this can escape, this can escape. Achha, you will say, Abhinav, what about if k is 4? Because if k is 4 and if I will make this one to reverse, then it's not 4, it's 5, because now this one can also escape na. So it became 5. 4 नहीं रहा, पांचवा भी आ चुका है. And if we will reverse this तो भी काम नहीं करेगा. हाँ, in that case we can make this to down. Simple. I can make this down. So what I did? मैंने क्या किया था? मैंने इसको जो है, इस वाले को I made it down. Now again it can't be escaped. And actually in my case, I also made this one to up. So that again. So what I am doing is basically, if you will see, initially I made this as my grid. This one. I will show you my code. What I did is, initially I first took, by the way, there is one corner case also I will discuss later. So what I did, I created a grid of n by n, and in that grid I am putting every character as right. Right means this arrow. So this all is right. Right. I'm making all of them as right. The last one I'm putting as left. So this is my initial setting, and with this initial setting the value of k is 0, because from no cell you can escape. K is 0. ठीक है? अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Now on the basis of k, so whatever is the value of k, I am changing my r to l. So what I am doing, जितने भी k हैं हमारे पास में, जितने भी k, whatever number of k we have, that number of arrows I am changing from right to left. So let's say that we have 8 number of k's. So for 8 number of k's it's very easy. I will remove this. So I will take the first 8 cells. I'm just taking a loop. You can check this code. I'm starting from 0, 0, increasing 0, 1, 0, 2, and when they have reached the end, again starting from 1, 0, 1, 1. So I'm going row wise, and for every row I am just making it left. So if you will see, when the value of k was 8, I made these 8 arrows on the left side, and now only these 8 can escape. Agree? You can check. Now you will say, Abhinav, that is fine, but what if we have 9? So this is a corner case. The corner case is if k modulus n is n minus 1. Means if we wanted n minus 1 cells in any of the row, then what to do? Then what I will do? Then I will make, again, I will do the same thing. I will first make 9 to left. But the problem is when I'm making these 9 to point to left, now actually there are total 10 cells which are pointing to left. So this cell is a problem. So now what I'm doing, I'm saying if k modulus n is n minus 1, then what to do? Find that particular row which is making the problem. So that row I can find using k by n. So for example, k is 9. So 9 by 5 is 1, which is this row. And now what I will do, I will make the last cell of that row to down. So I'm making the last row of that cell to point to down. एक मिनट, ये कहाँ चला गया मेरा tools? हाँ. Up. By the way, this should have solved the problem, but on a safer side, I'm also doing row plus 1 to up. So I'm on the safer side, which is not required actually. I just saw. I'm making also this as. Now you can see, now there are only 9 cells where you can escape. Up the problem will come that what if k is 24? Because if k is 24, then you have to make all of the cells to left, and you have to just make this one to point to down. And if you make it down, again it will be escape only. So the thing is, if the value of k is n square minus, matlab if you wanted just one cell to do not escape and all the other cells you wanted to get escaped, that is not possible. That is simply not possible. वो possible है ही नहीं. All the other cases are possible. So I have taken this corner case initially itself. Remaining thing I am doing here, and I am printing my answer. Okay. So this pn means print n, py means print yes. These all the things are there in my template that you guys can check. Okay. So guys, this is my second problem. The time complexity here is order of n only, n square, sorry, order of n square, and that was the expected time complexity, I hope. So not an issue. Okay. I'm not sure. अच्छा अभी I think चल रहा है ये. इसका तो accept हो चुका है. I think the tests are now running currently. First solution is accepted. Let's see second का क्या हो रहा है. अभी तो Q पे है. Let's see कब तक होता है. Now let's go to the third one, the C one. Okay. अब C में क्या है? C वो बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. इसको करने के लिए मैंने दुनिया भर की चीज़ें कर ली. एंड इसका जो कोड है, द कोड ऑफ दिस थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज एक्चुअली लिटिल कॉम्प्लेक्स. लिटिल नहीं, आई विल से very complex. It's a really long code. I'm not sure, maybe some of you have done this in a better way. I'm not sure, I'm unsure about that. Maybe you have done it in a better way, but I actually found this as the code, and it actually took me around 1 hour. Let me see my submissions. I think according to my submissions, I did my first question in 7 minutes, second question is in 21 minutes, and yeah, third question in 1 hour 27 minutes. So it took me around 1 hour to solve the third problem, and it was a little complex also. First two problems I was able to solve in 20 minutes, and actually because I was coming back from 1 year of gap, I was not doing CP. If you will see my submission, so if you will see my profile, I actually tried once. मैंने बीच में एक बार दिया, एक दो बार कॉन्टेस्ट. सो इफ यू विल सी लास्ट कॉन्टेस्ट आई गेव इन अ प्रॉपर वे, that was this last year December and all. I was giving contest. After that I gave in January also. I was trying to give some contest in January, and this is actually, these are not contests, these are some problems that I solved. I think I was making videos for something, so ये मैंने कुछ problem solving किया है, नॉट कॉन्टेस्ट. कॉन्टेस्ट आई थिंक मैंने लास्ट दिया होगा लास्ट ईयर ही, और एक मैंने अभी दिया था ये वाला, आई थिंक 5th July, विच आई परफॉर्म वेरी बैड. मैंने सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन किया था, फिर मेरे को मन नहीं हुआ तो मैंने छोड़ दिया था. बट या, एंड देन फाइनली आई केम बैक. प्रॉब्ली आज मैं फिर से एक्सपर्ट हो जाऊँगा. जो लास्ट क्वार्टर में मैंने बहुत परफॉर्म ख़राब किया था, एक क्वेश्चन करके फिर मेरे को मन नहीं हुआ करने का, तो मैंने छोड़ दिया. ठीक है. कॉन्टेस्ट अगर देखोगे तो मैंने यार काफ़ी कम दिए हैं रात से कुछ दिनों में. हाँ, यहाँ पे देखोगे तो या एग्जैक्टली यू कैन सी. तो जो लास्ट कॉन्टेस्ट मैंने दिया था वो दिया था अप्रैल 30 को. 30 अप्रैल 2024 को मैंने अपना आखिरी कॉन्टेस्ट दिया था, और वो 30 अप्रैल के बाद मैंने 5 जुलाई को दोबारा ट्राई किया स्टार्ट करने का, पर नहीं दिया मैंने पूरा कॉन्टेस्ट. आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन करके मैंने छोड़ दिया था. आई वॉज नॉट फीलिंग वेल, एंड देन फाइनली आई एम गिविंग द कॉन्टेस्ट टुडे. और आज का आई परफॉर्म डिसेंट, मतलब आई थिंक 1.5 घंटे मैंने कॉन्टेस्ट दिया. लास्ट के हाफ एन आवर आई डिडंट solve the last the fourth problem, and it was good, and I will try to again come back, become an expert in this time. I'm planning of candidate master with the same plan. I'm again continuing. ठीक है, चलो हो गई बातचीत. Let's come back to the third question, a very good one. I hope the first second are clear to you. Okay, the third question is really good. The problem is saying that he you are given with some wizards. So wizards कुछ भी मान लो, लोग हैं मान लो. You are having n persons, n people are there, and they are just standing in a line. So in a line, those n people are standing. So let's say something like that. ठीक है. So let's say 5. Okay, there are 5 people standing. Now the thing is that they all have a invisible cap. So उनके पास they have a like a something called invisible cap or an invisible door, you can say, or an invisible seat. So if they put that seat on one of their side, you can't see them from their side. So for example, मेरे पास एक seat है, invisible seat, and I put it on my right side. So no one from my right side can see me. Right side से कोई मुझे नहीं देख सकता. हाँ, from left side people can see. So if I'm here and I put my shield on the right side, then people can't see me from the right side, but they can see from me from the left side. Okay? So for example, if this is the number, there are 5 people. So I will just clone this so that I can use it later. And let's say the first person is having seat on the right side, second person on the left side, this one from the right side, this is right side, this is left side. Because let's say this is इस तरीके से seats लगी हुई हैं. So let's say you are someone who is seeing from the very start. So from the very start you can only see 3 persons. This one, and this one. Because they don't have any seat on the left side. तो आप उनको लेफ्ट से देख सकते हो. But if you see from the right side, then you can see only 2 persons, this one and this one. ठीक है? So this is the case. Now the thing is, there is a person, क्या नाम है उसका, कोई बंदा था ना, हैरी था. तो जो ना हैरी भाई है, हैरी ने क्या किया, हैरी started from the first position, यहाँ से उसने start किया and walked to all the positions. And when he was walking, he wrote down somewhere that how many people he was able to see on both the sides. And obviously if he is at a particular position, वो बंदा तो उसको दिखेगा ही. So let's say this is 0, 1, 2, मैं numbering कर रहा हूँ. So let's say Harry starts from here. So let's say if you are here, okay, then how many people can you see? Can you tell me? Look, obviously if you are here, you can for sure see the first person, for sure the person where you are. ऐसा यहाँ दिया भी गया है, you can see this condition. And now you can't see this because there is a invisible cap, you can't see there. You can see here. So if this shield is coming between, means you can't see it. Simple. So first this one, then second this, third. So I can see here it is 3. Okay. Now for this you can see if you are here, then you can see this one obviously. You can't see this one. You can see this, you can see this. So again it's 3. Now it's here. Now when you are here, then you can see this, this, exactly. So again it's 3. Now you are here. Now from here, let's see how many people you can see. So from here you can see this person and this person, no one else, because all of them have the seals. ये अब यहाँ से देखोगे तो इसका सील आ जाएगा, यहाँ से यहाँ देखोगे तो this shield will come, and here this shield will come. Okay, so it will be just 2 persons, and from here it will be this person and this person. So again 2. So this is how you will write the numbers. Means you will say that from this position I can see only 3 people. Who? एक तो जो बंदा है वो, then second this one, and third this one, because they don't have shield from the side I am seeing. But if you will, let's say, see from this side, then you can see this person and this person, because other persons you can see this one, and this one are having the shields in between. I hope you got this point. ठीक है, बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. अब यार देखो क्या होगा, अब क्या होगा, what will happen, that you are given with this particular array, this array of that what that person saw. आप उसके array रखिए, ठीक है. And now on the basis of that array, you have to find that how many combinations of this wizard and their sides are possible, because there is a possibility कि let's say इस combination के लिए कुछ और भी होता. There is a possibility. I'm not sure. हो सकता है कि it was something like कि यहाँ पे sealed है, और it can be anything. So you have to tell the number of possibilities where which will result in this particular array. So you are given with the array of these numbers, and you have to tell that how many possible combinations of these wizards are there which will result in the same array. I hope you understood the problem. ठीक है, great. अब देखो यार होगा क्या, here they are saying that you have to give the answer in modulo all of this, because people will think that you have to use here some big permutation combination and lots of other maths you have to use. Actually, I was also thinking the same. When I initially started with thinking this problem, I was thinking in the same direction. I was thinking it's a problem of permutations, combination, a lot of math will be there, and all of these things I was thinking. But guys, actually, it is not a problem of that. First thing, in this problem, only three answers are possible: 0, 1, and 2. You can see in the test case also it's 0, 1, and 2. You will say, Abhinav, how you thought of by just seeing the test case? No, I didn't thought of this by just seeing the test case. But later when I observed, I got this. I will tell you how I observed. तो वो करना क्या है? सबसे पहले the very first thing I observed is that if let's say I am seeing from the current person, let's say I am able to see X person from here, and if I move to the next position, then what is the change of person which I am seeing, and that change what relations you can make. ठीक है, थोड़ा आपको और easy में समझाता हूँ. Let me explain in an easy way. So for example, that you are currently at a wizard, okay, and that wizard is, let's say, having the shield on the left side, let's say, okay, and you are at this wizard, and let's say next wizard has seat on the right side. So you can see I'm writing all the possible scenarios, and now there's a case where you are at a wizard which has left side, and this wizard is also have, sorry, right side. Now you have a case where your wizard has on the right side, sorry, your wizard has on the left side, and this wizard is also on the left side. Now your wizard on the left side, and this wizard on the right side. So these are four combinations that can happen. क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं समझना. So let's say that you are currently at this. So I'm not saying that there are only two wizards. There can be more wizards before this and after this. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying कि let's say आप यहाँ पर हो, ठीक है? And at this point of time, you were able to see X wizards, let's say. And that X wizards include this one. So if you will see, at this point, you are able to see X wizards. And those in those X wizards, you are including this one, but you are not including this one because there is a seat. Okay. But if you will go here, still you will be able to see X wizards only. Why X wizards? Because you can see यहाँ पे क्या था पहले, जब आप यहाँ पे थे तो आपने इसके पहले के विजार्ड्स देखे, इसके बाद के विजार्ड्स देखे, इसको नहीं देख पाए. एग्री, राइट? But when you came here, then you saw wizard before it, wizards after it, but not this. So when you were here, you were able to see that wizard, but not the next wizard. And when you came here, then you were able to see that wizard, but not the previous wizard. So ultimately, your number of wizards should be same. And the same will happen here also. So let's say when you are here with X wizard, then you will be able to see this one also and this one also, because there is no cap on the left side. And when you will go here, then also you will be able to see this one also, this one also. Remaining will be constant. Remaining doesn't matter. But the number of count will not change because of these two possibilities. So it will become X and X. So I can say that if the values are same, X and X, for two different positions, that means wizards standing on those positions will have the seat on the opposite side. If this is having on the left side, this will be the right side, or if this is having the right side, this will be on the left side. I hope you got this. Means I'm simply saying that, for example, अब यहाँ भी देखोगे कि they were saying that it is 4 and 4. So if two wizards, if two positions, I can say, if two positions have same number of value, that means the wizard standing at that position will be having opposite side seat. And you can see here in the test case also they are saying that these both the wizards are having opposite side. Which side I am not sure. That we will see later how to find which side. But opposite side, that is clear. Okay. Similarly, if both the wizards are having on the right side, so what will happen is, let's say you are here. So when you are here, you can see this wizard also and this wizard also. So you are able to see both. But when you will go here, then you can see this wizard but not this wizard. So means your visibility goes from X to X minus. So I can say if your visibility is going one down, that means those both the wizards, current and next, are having the cap on the right side. And in this case, if you will see, your visibility will increase. when they are on the left side. How? Because see, at this point you can only see this one but not this one. But when you came here, you can see this one also and this one also. So I can simply say that if values are same for two positions, means wizards have opposite cap. And if value got increased, means wizards have left side cap. If value got decreased, means wizard have right side cap. So the very first thing is that difference between the values should not be more than 1. It should be either 0, either -1, either +1. It cannot be other than anything. कुछ भी और है, answer is 0, not possible. So let's see first of all how I did this thing. So let's take the example of, let's say, this one. So I will take all the test cases one by one. Okay. And I will explain you for all the test cases because all of them are good actually. So let's take for the very first test case, which is this one. अब इसमें तो they are saying only one wizard. अब देखो, if there is only one wizard, so there is only two possibilities, either on the left side or either on the right side. Nothing can stop it. अगर एक ही wizard है भाई तो there is only one possibility. या तो left में लगा लो या तो right में लगा लो. ठीक है? It's a corner case. So if you will see my code, what I did is I'm saying if there is only one wizard, print 2 because it is a corner case. Nothing else. ठीक है? तो ये हो गया कॉर्नर केस. नाउ नेक्स्ट. अब नेक्स्ट हम क्या कर रहे हैं, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज दैट थिंग ना वी डिस्कस व्हेन इट विल बी अपोजिट, व्हेन इट विल बी राइट लेफ्ट, दैट आई एम मेकिंग अ एरे. So let's say that my test case is this. This is my array 4 4 3 2. Now what I did is I created a position array. So what I am doing is my position array will be of size 1 less than the total number of wizards. So I will say C. I will say if this both are equal. What does it mean? If these both are equal, that means this wizard and next wizard are having opposite sides of cap. We discussed, right? We discussed. If their value are same, that means they have opposite sides of cap. We don't know which one is left, which one is right, but it is opposite. So what I did, I am saying if Vi is equal to Vi plus 1, I just simply make this thing as opposite. कि भाई this wizard is having opposite to next wizard. Simple. Now I am saying if my current wizard is 1 more than the next wizard, means difference is 1. That means both of them are pointing to right. In this case also it's the same. You can see first one minus next one is 1. That means these both the wizards should point on the right side. So I made it right. ठीक है? And if let's say यहाँ पर फिर से 4 है, जो कि उसके लिए आंसर पॉसिबल ही नहीं था, बिकॉज अगर ये राइट दिखा रहा है, अच्छा सॉरी, हाँ फिर ये राइट हो जाता, वैसे पॉसिबल नहीं होता क्योंकि अगर ये राइट है तो नेक्स्ट भी राइट होगा. अब नेक्स्ट लेफ्ट बोल रहे हो तो उसके लिए मैंने आगे हैंडल कर रखा है, बट फॉर नाउ दिस विल ऑल्सो बी राइट बिकॉज यहाँ भी हियर वी गॉट अ पोजिशन एज दैट दीज टू विल बी अपोजिट ऑफ ईच अदर, दीज टू विल बी राइट एंड दीज टू विल ऑल्सो बी राइट. वी क्रिएटेड अ पोजिशन हियर. ओके, so this is our position array. I hope you understood. So position array क्या बोल रहा है? It is saying just that what is the relationship between the position of I and I plus 1. So if position of I is opposite, means I and I plus 1 have opposite sides of cap. If it is right, means I and I plus 1 both are right. And if I is left, means I and I plus 1 both are left. Okay. Now guys, we will first consider one case. So one case is what if all of them are opposite, means what if all of them are equal like this. So let's take the third case for now. So if all of them are 2 2 2 like in the third case, then my position array will look like opposite opposite opposite. Up in this case we don't know where to start. See, here we know where to start because here we know this is right. So here the output will be left right 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 only. And you can see also in the test case it was saying it is left right right right. So here it's fine. Problem will arise when all are opposite. So when all are opposite, we are not able to understand from where to start, how to make the combination. So when all are opposite, it can be a possibility that we can start from L R L or R L R. कोई possibility हो सकती है. तो इसके लिए मैंने क्या किया? इसके लिए first of all I checked that whether all are opposite or not. And to check that, what I did, I took a index I and I increase the index until position I is opposite. ठीक है? So I started I from here in the position array, let's say in both the cases, and I will stop when the value of I is not opposite. So this I will stop here, but this I will go at the very last. ठीक है? अब when I is going very last, what does it mean? It means that all are opposite. So for the case when all are opposite, I am considering a corner case. What is the corner case? Let me tell you. So what I did here is, if all are opposite, that means there are only two possibilities, either left right left or either right left right. Up guys, it's not a guarantee that both of them will work or even one of them will work. Let me give you an example. So let's say if number of क्या नाम था, कौन लोग हैं ये, अरे क्या उन लोग हैं, wizards. So let's say number of wizards are 3 and v is 2 2 2. In this case it's opposite opposite opposite, means L R L or R L R. अब देखो, in this case both of the combinations are working. Why? Because if you will see, if you will stand here, you will see, you can see this one and you can see this one here. मतलब अगर आप वैसे देखो जो मैं पहले दिखा रहा था, तो left means this, right means here and left means here. So if you stand here, you can see this and this. If you stand here, you can see this and this. If you stand here, then you can see this and this. So ultimately at every point where you're standing, you can see two wizards. So 2 2 2 is working for this combination also, and if you will see, it will actually work for this combination also. You can check. Okay, but it is not possible in all the cases. So let's say if n is 3 and I'm saying v is 3 3 3, is it possible? No, it is not possible. Let's say if I'm saying v is 1 1 1, it is again not possible. You can't see all the three wizards from a same place, and for all the places you can't see. So how to check? Because when I'm giving, let's say v 3 3 3, so let's say if n is 3 and v is 3 3 3, then my position will come as opposite and opposite. Okay, and when I'm saying when all are opposite, then only two possibilities are there, either left right left or right left right, whatever number of n's are there. So what I'm doing, if I is n minus 1, means if all are opposite, if this I is reaching at the end, if all are opposite, so if all are opposite, what I am doing is I am saying make answer 0 initially, and now I took a directions array. Directions array means actual directions I will write. So I will write a direction array. Initially I will start with left and I will make alternate left right. So left right left, and once I start with R and checked for right left right. Now I have written a function guys to check that whether it is possible to have these directions and result in this B. What that function is, let me tell you. So this is a function. What this function is doing, this function will take your L and R. So let's say if it is the same combination, let's say L R L. Okay, so I took a prefix array and a suffix array. So prefix array will tell you that how many people you can see on the left side, and suffix will say that how many people you can see on the right side if you are standing at a particular position. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, लेट्स से ये पोजीशन है, मैं थोड़ा ऐसे लिख लेता हूँ, इट्स इजी फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड. Now I am saying for prefix, if you are here, how many people can you see on the left side? 0. So 0 के लिए 0 रहेगा. अब now if you are here, how many people can you see on the left side? One person, this one. From here again one person, this one. Same for suffix, I will see on the right side how many people can you see. So for this it is 0. For this it is 0 again because I can't see any person. And for this it is 1 because I can see this. So means these are the number of persons I can see on the left side and on the right side standing at that position. I'm not counting that position, I'm just counting left or right. So I took a prefix which is 0 initially, suffix which is 0 on the basis of this direction. So let's see, if let's say my previous person is having shield on left side, on its left side, then I can see it. So I'm increasing my prefix by 1. And if my right person has shield on its right side, so I can see it. I'm increasing my suffix. This you can see how I'm building. And now finally for each index, my value of V will means total how many persons I can see from that position is prefix plus suffix plus that person. So here it will be 1, 2, 2, 2. So ultimately I'm checking that whether this value which is coming from my combination is equal to the value which is coming from the answer. And if they are matching, means true, and if they are not matching at any point, means false. That combination is not possible, because even after making this directions combination from, it is not always possible. Let me give you an example. So let's say if n is 4 and v is 3 3 3 3, so you can see if I will have combination like left right left right, so because 3 3 3 3 3 means opposite opposite opposite, तो मैंने क्या करा, मैंने बोला left right, I made it left right. Now in this case what will happen, from here you can see 1 2 3, from here you can see 1 2 3, from here again 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So you can see from every place you are able to see 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this is fine, means it will work for LR. But on the same case you will see RL. Now it will not work. How? See, this is left, this is right, this is left, this is right. Now here when you are checking from this side, you can only see this and this, so it will be just 2. Here it was 3 1 2 3, but here it is just 2, means it is not matching. So there can be a cases where both will not work. LR can work, but RL cannot work. And in some cases both will not work. Let's say if V is 2 2 2, in this case none of them will work. So for to check that, I've created a function check, which is actually finding that array value for me on the basis of my directions, and if the value is not matching, returning false. And if the value, so let's say if it is matching for starting from L, if it is matching, then I'm increasing the answer. If it is matching for R, means RL, then I'm increasing the answer, and then printing. So this is the case when all are opposite, means all are LR or RLR. What about the other cases? So in other cases, again I'm creating my directions array. So let's say this case. So this was a case, I will write separately. So this was a case where my vector was 4 4 3 2 and my positions array came opposite right right. ठीक है, अब देखो one thing is very important. After a right you can't have a left, or after a left you can't have a directly right, because it's not possible that previous one is left and you want the next one also. See, when I'm saying left, that means that one and next one both should be left, but if the next one is saying right, then it's not true. So I'm checking that. So here in this loop I'm checking that if my I wanted left but my position is right, then answer is again 0. So I can't have. So let's say if my current position is L, if I'm saying my position is L, so that L is not only for me, that I am L, I am saying that I am also L and my next person is also L. We discussed, right? We discussed that we compare on the basis of 2. So if I'm putting here left, let's say here left, then I am also left, my next is also left. But if next one is saying no, I am right, so you will say then the possible is not there. तो how I'm, let's first understand that how I'm building this directions वाला array. तो मैं directions array कैसे बना रहा हूँ ये समझते हैं, ठीक है? तो ये समझ गए ना आप लोग कि भाई अगर एक बंदे ने बोला कि मैं R हूँ, मैं राइट हूँ, अगर मैं राइट हूँ तो मेरा अगला भी राइट होगा, क्योंकि मैं अगले वाले से कंपेयर करके बता रहा हूँ कि मैं राइट हूँ, और अगला लोग बोल रहा है मैं लेफ्ट हूँ, तो पॉसिबिलिटी है ही नहीं. जैसे लास्ट वाले केस में क्या होगा, जो इसका लास्ट टेस्ट केस है यहाँ पर, ये वाला टेस्ट केस था ना, इसमें क्या होगा ना कि ये R22 है. देखो R22 के लिए क्या होगा कि जब R22 आएगा, जो पोजीशंस एरे आएगी वो क्या आएगी, देखो ये इससे छोटा है तो ये आएगी राइट राइट आएगी, एंड ये दोनों इक्वल है तो इट शुड बी अपोजिट. ठीक है, सो मीन्स दिस एंड दिस शुड बी, सो व्हेन आई एम सेइंग राइट मीन्स दिस एंड दिस बोथ शुड बी राइट, एंड आई एम सेइंग अपोजिट मीन्स दिस विल बी अपोजिट ऑफ दिस, दैट मीन्स दिस इज लेफ्ट. So it is RRL. But now when you will put the check function on this RRL, this check function means when you will again, you will do reverse engineering and find the value for this. So for this RRL, the value will come as C. R means this, this and this. So means from here you can see this one and this one. From here you can see only this one. And from here you can see only this one. So the value is coming as 211, not 322. So it's wrong. It's wrong, right? So that is why we are checking at the last. So what I will do here I will find, acha हाँ, by the way, the main thing is how can we find directions. So how we will find directions is, let's say this is the case that we're having. So we have got our, this is the case we are having. We got our positions. So first of all, I will find the first index where non-opposite position is there, which is not opposite. So my first is the index number 1, where I have a right. So you can see I iterated my I and I check for the first position which is not opposite. If it is the last one, I have a different case when all are opposite. Otherwise मैं यहाँ पे अब मैंने क्या बोला, मैंने कहा भाई directions लिखो, directions. So directions will be of same length 0, 1, 2, 3. Now I say that if this is right, that means this should be right and its next one should also be right. So I made directions I equal to ch, whichever was position, and directions I plus 1 also ch, right and right. See guys, I know मैंने प्रॉब्लम को बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स वे में सॉल्व किया है, मेरे को नहीं पता आपको समझ में आया कि नहीं आएगा. I solved it in a very complex way. There can be possible easy solutions. I will see about that solutions in after the video, and if possible I will create a different solution video for that. For now this is what I thought of and I'm trying to explain you. ठीक है. So I'm saying if directions position I is right, means direction I and direction I plus 1 both will be right. Okay. And we know that before that there was opposite. So what will happen, whatever is my, so let's say if before that all are opposite, let's say यहाँ पे एक और opposite होता, that means this should be L and this should be right, because this is opposite of this and this is opposite of this. So I'm taking a reverse array here starting from I minus 1 to 0, which will be reverse of whatever its forward is. So let's say if j plus 1 is L, तो j हो जाएगा उसका opposite. If it is L, it will be R, otherwise L. I use a lot of ternary operators here. And then forward मैंने same बना लिया, तो मैंने कहा ठीक है, if this is R, this is R, and if this is R, this is also R. And this is R, because this is opposite, this will be L. So this is how I'm creating directions array from the position array. समझना प्रोसेस क्या था, प्रोसेस था V was given to us, on the basis of V and on the basis of these conditions I created the positions array. Now on the basis of positions array I created directions array. Now on this direction array I am putting the check that whether this direction array is giving the same vector or not. And now if that check is false, answer is 0, otherwise the only possible answer is 1. So आप देखोगे तो आंसर सिर्फ 3 पॉसिबल हैं, या तो सिर्फ एक अरेंजमेंट होगा, either only one arrangement will be there, either no arrangement will be there, and the only case where 2 arrangements are possible is the case where every is opposite, means all the values are true and there can be alternate left right left right left right or right left right left left. That also you can check. Oh, okay. So I'm not sure guys कि how well I was able to explain, because I know बहुत difficult प्रॉब्लम है और मैंने खुद इसको बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स वे में किया है किसी तरीके 1 घंटे सोच के कॉन्टेस्ट में. डिफिकल्ट है, एग्री, ट्राई करना समझने का, अगर आ गया है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, मे बी इससे बेटर सोल्यूशन हो सकते हैं और आप लोग चेक कर सकते हो और बाकी भी सॉल्यूशंस, नो वरीज, और मैं भी ट्राई करूँगा कुछ मिलता है तो ठीक है. बाकी फॉर नाउ आई होप, कितना बन गया, 1 घंटे की वीडियो बन गया क्या भाई साहब. So I hope कि this video was helpful for you and you have learned something new from this video, and these are the 3 questions that I was able to solve in this particular video. I will try guys कि और वीडियोस आए आगे जाके, मैं रेगुलर वीडियोस कोड फोर्सेस के सॉल्यूशंस बना पाऊँ, कोड फोर्सेस के जो भी आपका रिकॉर्डिंग से कर पाऊँ, साथ में कोड से वेडनेसडे को होता है और साथ में लीड कोड भी जो होता है. आई विल ट्राई टू कम बैक फॉर ऑल ऑफ दीज कॉन्टेस्ट जितना जल्दी हो पाएगा. एंड प्लीज़ कमेंट करो यार, जैसे भी लगा वीडियो शेयर कर देना, थोड़ा सा मोटिवेशन मिलेगा ताकि मैं कंटिन्यू रखूँ इस पूरे ही चीज़ को. कॉन्टेस्ट बहुत अच्छा था, मतलब मैंने इतने दिनों बाद कॉन्टेस्ट दिया अच्छे से बैठ के, बहुत अच्छा लगा. इट वॉज रियली गुड. आई एम ऑल्सो लिटिल बिट, थोड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है कि चलो मैंने आज फाइनली कॉन्टेस्ट दिया अच्छे से और रिकॉर्ड भी करा वीडियो. यूट्यूब थोड़ा लाइव होगा, स्टार्ट होगा, ठीक है, बढ़िया. मिलते हैं यार, प्लीज़ डू कमेंट हेल्पफुल दिस वीडियो हेल्पफुल यू. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो. थैंक यू, टेक केयर, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट.